Hello and welcome to Local Edition. I'm Leslie Leyton. Making a profit in business can be tough enough, but sometimes just wait when you have to deal with the state and you have to file some business papers and things like that and get things going. Assemblymember Tom Daly is here to talk about what's being done to speed things up, fast track those business filings.
Thank you, and it's good to be here. I'm a new member of the state legislature. I've been in Sacramento now for about 8 months. I was just elected last year, having been a local official for 25 years. I was stunned to learn that the Secretary of State's office, which is a statewide office overseen by an elected official, has been up to 60 days late in processing routine business filings. These are, say, incorporation papers for a new business that must be filed with the state, and they are public record after they've been filed. But the turnaround times in some cases were 8 to 10 weeks, when in most states in this country it's a 5 or 6 day turnaround. And in asking why is it taking so long for the state bureaucracy to process these forms, the answers weren't very good. So we in the legislature, and I led the charge as a member of the Budget Committee, have insisted now that we achieve that 5-day turnaround for all business filings, for the paperwork that is submitted to the Secretary of State's office. Because until that paperwork is reviewed and filed, the local business cannot hire people, cannot really open its doors for business. And this is for any incorporated business.
So you were able to get that 80-day backlog down to 5 days?
Yes, that's the goal, and it's already, we're close. We're getting closer to the 5-day turnaround.
How did you do that?
By asking lots of tough questions, by insisting on better training for the employees, on better processes within that department, and we also offered a little bit more money for some temporary workers to help with the backlog. And with the economy getting better, there actually are more filings, more people are opening businesses, and so we added some staff to the Secretary of State's office as well. And meanwhile, there's an online system that's being developed where businesses won't have to mail the paperwork in anymore. They can simply submit it online, and that's a coming attraction too. But until that new computer system is ready, we're still using the system, the process that has been in place for many, many years, and we simply need to do it faster.
How does this stuff ever get so far behind in the first place? I mean, shouldn't there be oversight to prevent it from getting like this? I mean, I think this is how the immigration thing on the federal level got behind, is because the applications weren't being processed there.
Well, the state legislature has a couple different roles. In addition to passing laws and hopefully fixing bad laws, we also have a role in the budget process in approving the state budget that is submitted to us by the governor. The governor submits the budget, the legislature reviews it, makes whatever changes we think are appropriate, and then it goes back to the governor for approval or rejection.
So sometimes it's about the money.
But we also have an oversight role. Your point's well taken. We have an oversight role over every state department, and including whether those departments report to the governor or whether they're overseen by an elected official. The Secretary of State's department I'm talking about is overseen by an elected official. So we as elected officials are performing a check and balance on that department. We're really dealing with a fellow elected official and saying, get your act together. Process this routine paperwork faster. New York State turns around this paperwork in 5 days. Texas turns it around in 5 days. Why does California take 10 weeks?
Moving a little more quickly now. We'll check back and see if it all works out that way. Thank you so much, Assemblyman
Thank you very
Tom
much.
Daly, for being here.
Thank you
Thank you for joining us. I'm Leslie Leyton.